Thank you so much for staying tuned. It's 6:17 a.m. right here. Timelines. Please note time as well. We have the Punch, the Vanguard, the Northern, and the Guard this morning.
The press. These are the
Interrogation continues today. Reps to Kwan Akume Ribadu Fabi Disu, Accountant General today. Controversial DG gets new lawyer tackles new overfilm incident. Delayed justice crosses all cultists. Police arrest 3 cultists. Police arrest 3 seize firearms in Lakes. Ondo Speaker gets on deadline, resign or face impeachment. Trump hails Tinubu over annual war. He's holding as CPA ghost workers and as running mate. All this and more on the Punch. Moving on now to the Sun. Apologize, resign over PFIPC scandal. Atiku tells Tinubu. CBN defends reforms as Senate raises concerns over credit inflation. Fubara endorses Chinda, declares support for Wike-backed Rainbow Coalition. Bender, 1 billion naira appropriation not for musical instruments alone, PT Speaker. Service-wide vote, Atiku by ghost of Sodid Pass. 2027, presidency afraid of Makinde's popularity, APM. 2027, NNPP will not repeat Kwankwaso's mistake, Anie Bonham. Senior swap propaganda chief in fair upholds for feature of 2 or 3 properties. 200 linked to retired general. Appeal for feature of 209 billion naira properties linked to retired general. Police arrest 3 suspected cultists, recover firearms. Teenage header killed, worker missing in Benue. And the Vanguard right, Trump vows to stand with Nigeria anti-terror war. NAFDAC targets markets, bars, motorparks, begins next cycle. And the refinery resumes, but SSCE fee hike. Examination bodies would have generated 150 or 165 billion annually, according as shortages of gas. What's over for Tinubu, weekdays, Rainbow, and all this and more on the Vanguard today. Let's move on now to our next stop, which is the Nigerian Tribune. On the front page of the Nigerian Tribune this morning, APC, Atiku trade words over 12.8 trillion naira service-wide vote. Trump lauds Tinubu over fight against terror, protection of Christians. Fubara declares support for Rivers Rainbow Coalition. Tinubu asks for the Youth Court over state finances. Aligning. Senate proposes bill on tighter regulation penalties. All this and more on the Nigerian Tribune. And up here is the guide. 2020 as ICPC uncovers 908 so assures. How out-of-school says dampens 11.9 trillion naira education funding. All this and more on The Guardian.
ready for Accra? From 28th June 2026, you can now fly Ibom Air direct from Uyo to Accra. That's right, Uyo.
should criticize, but allegations are not convictions. The rule of law requires impartial investigation and verified evidence, yet confidence in Nigeria's institutions is fragile when they appear subordinate to a single power center, making transparency and accountability elusive. Calls for immediate resignation risk substituting justice with complacency. Unlike the more down on the pressure of agriculture rarely sets accountability more commonly. If it's recommended in 2027, the officials may finally face legal reckoning, insist on due process and institutional independence. Thank you. Let's get to the phone lines 0700 951 0000, 08095 974869, 08099 93013. Once you get through, you have limited time, so please go straight to that thought that you want to get across. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning.
Yes, welcome, sir.
My name is Adiola Victor from Disalagi.
Go ahead.
I want to talk to police. As you know what is going on in the police force, very sad. They should also like to look at the military pension board and also discover to see whether we are serving or try to government verification. But if the people who are in charge of the verification also compromise the system. So there is a network, a powerful network, mafia, especially in the academic office and RTPS. So we have a network among some elements in the ITP office. Corruption is in the civil service.
All right, thank you. Let's get to you next. Welcome.
Go
ahead. Yeah.
Election is a one man, one vote. So even what is is a bad idea, but the only way that come out for vote is I think really know how the governor support Tinubu and other states.
All right.
All the governors support Tinubu, but for we go on all the state election. So all those islands will go handle every state election. Be careful because
all right.
as it will upload, it is free to upload.
Few days ago, there was
Charles, can you readjust? Hold on. Your connection is distorted. Can you readjust everything you're saying, please?
Is it better now? There was this people from how to move gas Africa to Fabio. And I'm telling part of my coming, hard to know people in Europe. So where we come from? Any mineral resources in the north where we live or around there, I travel a lot. You see people mind the earth. Nobody. And in the region where there was this project on how to industrialize them from the east to Korea and all that. I don't know, but I want people to also call. The government comes, we are like uncapped people. They just put names everywhere. If you ask questions, you're picked up for you. And when we talk, they say that they're taking for us. You come to the
about 13 West African countries are involved in this agreement, the African Atlantic Gas Pipeline.
Gas line.
Yes.
Currently, if you are somewhere along the major express road of Nigeria, you see the pipeline coming in from here to it was for the military junta in Niger Republic. Their plan was to take it from Niger to Mali all the way to that place. So how do you come to take what belongs to us? No consultation, nothing. If we talk, you say we are going to die. Let's see how it will work.
All right. Charles, thank you for what you thought. ECOWAS has approved the Nigerian Atlantic Gas Pipeline AGP and transport up to 30 billion cubic meters of natural gas from Nigeria through its African Oracle connects to existing supply in Europe. And it's picks more details as to how this would work and benefit these regions that are contributing to it. Let's get to the WhatsApp platform real quick. I'll take some messages and come back to the calls in a bit. Christopher Schutt in Lugbe Airport Road says, this is what I expected from His Excellency Governor Fubara. Should have done since, but he allowed his biggest enemies to mislead him. You're highly welcome home. And Muazu John Lasisi says corruption is standing tall in Nigeria. I'm still waiting for the general. We have been saying it before now. The corruption is in agencies, and this is the war his supporters and sympathizers with his latest position. Politicians fight for their energy and strength. It is deeply concerning the administration of fake agencies, ghost workers, and universities. Is one more in the way shares his stance. Trump hails Tinubu over anti-terror. U.S. President Donald Trump has commended President Bola Tinubu for his efforts in tackling terrorism in Nigeria. The endorsement is seen as a boost for investor confidence in Nigeria's economy ahead of the 2027 presidential election. Therefore, Peter Obi and Atiku need to do more if either of them hope to unseat President Tinubu, is what Sunday Adekami in Zuba shares. Let's get to you next. Good morning. Welcome.
Hello, good morning to the Itodo Abba.
Good morning, sir.
The Agawa don't want you.
Okay.
Good morning. I want to talk about what of Senator Ali Ndume. That he said he had negotiated for the release and bandit. No, he should clear terms because someone accused, and it's all on social media, and it was not television. So this is when you look at the North children, and it was done within 2 months or so. For this now in Askra Uba, the kidnap in Lhasa, the kidnap in Kaduna, I'm looking to you still up to now the Itodo activity. A party that never to calling billions of naira. These people, it has become like that is why the oil government need to come into this and to investigate what is behind all this kidnapping and the abduction of people. Thank you so much, I appreciate it.
Thank you, sir. Let's get to you next. Good morning. Welcome. Good morning.
I don't know whether Nigeria has our leaders. We are imagining what the donations will be. Tomorrow, when our people are being harassed in the international community, and we forget all that we have allowed to be happening in the country are largely responsible for thinking about us. It's the question that I should be asking themselves. Nigeria have made their family to harvest what you can harvest, and they take your turn.
Or sharing your thoughts. Are you sometimes concerned, like he is alleged, that those who come into public office are just there to serve their own interest? It's a turn-by-turn enterprise wherein the people are not even the priority at that point in time, but just what they and their families stand to gain. Various concerns, have come out of how many persons loot the commonwealth of people, and no less is learned to find the actual benefit. Workplace to reflection of the people. So how can the people turn out to be better to produce better leaders who would serve the...
So the issue of ghost worker is an issue this time around because we have workers. How get I saw somebody that retired as a director 2 years. He became the shadow. Why is it? Because the system encouraged corruption, full stop. I'm telling you the truth. You will see somebody while you are in service, you have a car, your artificial house because it's not your home, you are everything, people carry your bag. Upon retirement, your entitlement is not coming as it's supposed to, and if it's not enough, then you are not strong. You have not been used to doing it. Upon retirement, now what you see, but it is what it is. I just told them, all right.
That she has given everyone your salary for the month, if you have like a 9 to 5 or a business earnings, divided by all the expenses that you need to take, you need to, expend on. And what else do you have on the day that doesn't even launch to survive? Okay. For Nuhu Gado, who is in Prince and Princess, as well as Henry Justus. And Namani says the present administration has not achieved much in war against terrorism. Looking at the incidences of abduction, banditry, and killings in Benue, Jos Plateau, Zamfara, and other parts of the country, may God help us. I have always advised people to not anything as individual soldiering, but President Bola Tinubu over the fight against insurgents. Welcome, good one, as it will act as a morale booster to our troops and security agents in the ongoing onslaught against the fight against terrorism in Nigeria. Governor Fubar of River State is a complete gentleman. His political godfather, Barrister Nyesom Wike, and the president should ensure his interests and his supporters are well captured in the political equation of terms, in terms of appointments in the state and at the federal level. While Ndukwe Kalu said,
Itodo, how are you this money?
I'm very well, thank you, sir.
I'm fine. Yes, my name is Tobias Tony, also known as the Fearless Dreamer, calling this morning from Abuja.
Go ahead.
Yes, in one of your headlines, J. Oganda,
No,
Conquer, so may not be able to win Kanu. Let him be saying the dogs or the Marines. Now, the truth of the matter is that Ganduje knows that his profile has drastically dropped in Kanu. So now he can say whatever he wants to say. But I dare President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to ask Professor Amuk Mitanda, please let there be a truly free and fair election, one man, one vote election. I bet you President Tinubu cannot win up to 10 local governments in the whole country.
All right.
Look, yes, without interference or rigging or whatever. Look, Tinubu cannot even one.
It's a massive support. Every other candidate on to dream for the country. So does he. So what do you have to say about that? With the recent endorsement we've seen.
Look, Mr.
Itodo. Yes.
Look, let me tell you. Majority of Nigerians are angry against this APC federal government led by President Ahmed Tinubu.
Okay.
There is hunger. There's massive hunger in the land. Killings every day, shedding of blood. So, in a truly free and fair election, look, I know we take from.
All right, I have to go now. Thank you very much. Country, God bless Nigeria. Emmanuel in Zamfara. Recent utterances of Governor Fubara his support for family in obvious raffle. Group of weak to say the least, most reckless, disappointing. Again, it has revealed him as inconsistent and unreliable, who thinks about his political ambition and survival. Should understand sooner than later that he and has done more damage than good himself and his career. God help your child. FHA Lugbe share starts. How do they manage to build this property? Let the officers tell the general.
Good morning, Itodo.
Yes, sir.
This video.
Go ahead. I will first.
Seeing the handwritten on the wall is relevant. So the guy has his sense. And
let's go on a quick breather. When we come back at 7 o'clock, we'll move on to station. Thank you for staying. Catch up on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. Don't forget to follow and share with your community. Good morning.